So I got something super exciting to bring you guys today. We've got a new Range Rover LR3 project that we're going to be doing. Cameron's going to pull it in through the gate to kind of give you a little suspense. I picked this thing up for $1,000 at the auction. The motor's bad in it. I haven't really had a chance to look it over real well, but we're going to end up going to Kansas City to get a motor for it. And here it comes. I absolutely love it. I think it looks really, really good. Everything in it seems to work. As you can tell, the motor is...
Holy crap, sounds like a damn Kool-Aid man trying to get out.
So, it's pretty sick, actually. Believe it or not, it doesn't even have a check engine light on in it. The tires are decent, you know, I mean, the thing runs, you know, so that's a good sign because it'll make it easier for us to fix the motor in it. It's got an American sticker on the back of it. Awesome. So everybody salute. I think that's the YMCA kids right there. Not really sure what that is all about, but we're gonna check it out and look inside it. Here, Cam, hop out, bud. This is Cameron. If you guys don't know him, he's the executive producer type people. We don't really know what we're doing down here, so you know. But yeah,
Pretty clean in here. Printer ink.
There's some printer ink in here?
Printer cartridges.
Oh, nice. What's that red tape for? Is that duct tape or that tail-light tape?
No, it's duct tape.
Oh, cool. Red duct tape. That's got to be useful for something. That's an as-is warranty guide. In the state of Michigan, when a dealership sells a car, they have to have these things.
Parking permit for the Tax Slayer Bowl.
The Tax Slayer Bowl?
Yeah, 73rd Tax Slayer Bowl, December 30th, 2017, Jacksonville, Florida.
We're slashing your taxes. It's got some moonroofs. Oh, that's pretty sick. Yeah. Oh, it's got 3 of them. I've never had one of these, so, you know, a little bit, like, well, this makes me sophisticated white trash. So, whatever.
It's pretty clean on the inside.
It is actually pretty clean, especially for $1,000, dude. We fucking scored on this thing.
Yeah, this thing is in really good condition.
I know it looks a little bit filthy in the video, but actually inside here, looking through here, it's pretty clean.
And wipe down.
Yeah, it's not bad, man. It's not bad.
There's not moldy fries.
There's not moldy fries like the last one that we bought at the auction. He is 100% right. Oh yeah, yeah. The last one we had rotten watermelons in the back. We don't want to go into that, but it was difficult to get the smell out of that thing.
Hot dog buns in the alternator.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did have hot dog buns in the alternator. We're not making this up, you guys. I mean, this is true stuff right here. This is pretty dope. So, I had already done a little bit of research and started looking for a motor. We're cheap down here. Actually, we're just kind of broke. Like I said before, kind of like white trash. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go to Kansas City. We're going to get an engine block for this thing and throw it in here because it seems like the most economical way. And the engine block is only $400. So let's do that opposed to spending 22. We'll check you out. Keep watching out for this thing. We'll see what we got. To get the motor for... Oh, it's what? Oh, that was cool. That was the smallest cement pumper truck I've ever seen. I didn't know that existed, and I did concrete for years. So me and Jeff are on the road today to go get our motor for the Range Rover.
It's a bike seat face, I think.
See if we see anything interesting, throw it in the video while we're on the highway. Now they're using yurts to house all the vending machines here in Indiana.
That thing's been there for years and years and years.
And this is the restroom that I visited. I'm gonna see some really nice places on my trip. I feel like something's gonna happen to me. Not the nicest of place. Pee in the water. No big deal. Is it like a brat?
Yeah, it's set up just like a brand.
Oh, there's a Baja. Yeah, the things are normal.
It's got a camp on.
I wonder what that is. It's like an attic room or something.
I wonder if it's like vaulted ceilings.
Huh.
That was weird looking.
What is that thing? Oh, that's for the casino. Oh. I'm guessing, or no?
No, they go between like
Mega
major
bus.
cities.
Huh. I've seen them before.
Yeah.
Double-decker buses,
Yeah,
and it's got Wi-Fi zone. Me and Jeff were talking in the car, and Jeff told me that he absolutely loves corn dogs, and we were just about to come up on Springfield, Illinois, and it happens to be that this place says that they are the originating place of corn dogs. So we're going to stop off of historic Route 66 here in Springfield, Illinois, and have us a corn dog, and we'll see what that tastes like. Look, there's Mike Williams. Mike Williams, what a great guy. I don't even know what the heck that store is. Oh, he does plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, and sewers. He's awesome. He's number one in the number two business. Yeah. What Jeff says. But nobody ever said historic Route 66 was pretty. What's that? Oh, that's kind of cool.
55 Chevy.
Huh. That's pretty neat. This looks like Division of Grand Rapids right here. Bypass Auto, so that means that they don't really do all the stuff. They bypass some parts. You don't need that back bumper. We'll take that thing off and switch it.
Connecting rod? Who needs one?
Yeah, torsion bar box.
Brakes?
Boy, that's
Slow down.
you only need this one on the right rear and this one on the left front. Yeah, see. Jeff says it's cold in here. He likes it as hot as Satan. He says, and I get hot like really easily. So Springfield.
I wonder if this is where Bart and Lisa live.
Hey, look at it. It's called CarX, but it used to be a Mighty. Heck, you know what? There's no snow here. We've got tons of snow up in Michigan. Not a ton. I mean, not like normal, but it's starting to melt away. But they don't have any snow here, so that's kind of cool. It does look like a federal building. I've been to Washington, D.C.
I mean, it just has that look.
Yeah, you know, but we know we're not in Washington, D.C. because there'd be like a t-shirt salesman right there and a hot dog stand over there. Oh, no. Wait a second. We're breaking the internet. We just got that guy's license plate number.
Wallace 4.
Yeah, well, he must not have been the first one. He must have been the fourth one. Or he's the fourth one to have Wallace on his license plate. It's really hard to tell. You don't ever know these things. But what I was going to say is, like, on Craigslist, these people go to these extravagant links to delete out their license plate. I don't really understand that. Because if you wanted somebody's license plate number, couldn't you just drive down the street and get them? I mean, like, if you can be that malicious where these people have to figure out to put some paper over it, or, you know, they draw over the things, you know, and they don't even do it electronically. I've literally seen people take and put taped paper over the top of there. You know, I think they should have been smart and put for sale over the license plate if they wanted to cover it. I mean, that would make sense, right? Oh, look at that dude on the side of the building. It's kind of neat.
It's Lincoln.
Oh, that is Lincoln.
Yeah.
It's just younger. It doesn't have a top hat. I didn't recognize him. I'm looking through his camera.
Born here.
Oh, in Springfield?
Yeah, he's from Springfield, Illinois.
Well, that's some useless knowledge
It was.
that, you know, well, he's been dead for a long time. He's a good guy. I mean, Abraham Lincoln. Look at, that's a cool looking Volvo dealership. I like Volvos. I'd buy a Volvo. I've had a couple Volvos. Worked on a couple Volvos too. Where's this corn dog place you're taking us to?
You're the one taking us there?
It said it was 4 minutes away.
In 1,000 feet, turn left.
In 1,000 feet, turn left. So apparently, like after this UPS truck,
Fucking UPS decided to park his ass.
hey, this is a family channel. Family channel. Family channel. I gotta blurt that stuff out, you know. And that means I gotta do extra editing. I think you were supposed to turn left.
Well, I don't know. You ain't got your maps up, so.
I just said.
Turn left. Then your destination will be on the left.
Oh, here it is. Oh, neat. All right. Let's hope it's not closed. All right, we're gonna see what's up.
Cash only.
Cash only. I wonder if they're trying to get around taxes at this place. So this was Made Right Sandwich here in Springfield. They claim to have the original drive-through. They say that this is the first drive-through in the United States. Apparently this place opened 1924. What is that, Jeff?
That is a whole lot of chili cheese dog.
That is a chili cheese dog for sure. I think mine was like a chili cheese dog fry, but no dog. But still pretty good. Root beer was freaking awesome.
Yeah, well, good. That's good.
Jeff says it's delicious. I got tons of video of you eating them hot dogs, and I even took one picture. That is the craziest.
Dude, that's the biggest wiener I've ever had.
Hopefully it's the only one.
Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, that's kind of interesting here. So the Chrysler Town and Country Dodge Caravan, whatever it is, Plymouth Voyager, judging by the grill. Definitely not owned by the same family since 1924.
They do make excellent root beer. There's no joke about that. Not disappointed at all with the place. It wasn't my flair. Jeff absolutely loved it, and you guys, you know, you've already seen Jeff eating it. I dug it too. I thought it was great. I'm happy I had the experience, especially with my good buddy Jeff. But this is, like I said, it's in Springfield. I'm going to give the guy 2 thumbs up because the owner, because it wasn't very busy, he came out, he was talking to us, he didn't know that we had a vlog or anything like that, and the service was exceptional. The guy, I really just am taking a little bit back how nice he was, and he didn't know us from Adam, but everybody who walked in the store, he knew their name, or, you know, the people that he knew them by name, so there's a lot of regulars. Another gentleman, he said that a guy came here from, he graduated in 1955, and this is where he ate at after his graduation.
That school right there is where
really?
he graduated in the 50s.
And he came back yesterday, and he was here eating just to have a little bit of nostalgia and stuff like that. I think that's an awesome story, so you guys should stop in here. It's not going to be like extravagant or, you know, anything, but if you want just simply good food, it was pretty darn good. At least that's what I thought. It does look like the Simpsons High School. I was just thinking about making some video about how I haven't seen the Simpsons house, so we've been driving around for a while, but that definitely resembles the Simpsons High School. Huh. Where's the power plant? Where's Maggie?
Back that way.
Supersized Maggie.
There is a power plant back there.
Over there?
Over there, yeah. Okay. You can't see it.
Hey, we just passed a cop car, but we had to take a second look. We would have put it on camera if it had been Chief Wiggum, but it wasn't. So, and look at this guy. He's got a pink tow
With
truck.
a Hulk on the side of it.
I don't know. Pink doesn't scream Hulk to me, but
Each his own, I guess.
yeah.
Got a Midwest title.
Oh,
We got those.
we don't have those at home, I don't think.
I thought we did have a Midwest title.
No, that's against the law in the state of Michigan. But look there's another one, Title Max. I guess people get loans on their cars in other states. We're totally oblivious to these things. I'm not just joking about this. Oh, it's got a
plane in there.
There is a plane in there.
I wonder if it's an outdoor place.
Little amusement park over there. Look at that.
Knights Action Park. Mini golf, Ferris wheel, some kind. That must be a water park. Yep, that's the water park.
Huh.
What kind of jet is that, Jeff?
I think it's an F-104.
Kind of neat. We're about 30 minutes out of Kansas City, and we ran into a little bit of rain. It actually looks clear through the video camera, but it's terrible. It's coming down pretty good. We're about to pull through this cool bridge in Kansas City, Missouri.
Hope it don't break down as well as driving down here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. It's kind of cool looking though. There's downtown. Hey, there's a casino over there. That's just nice.
Super excited. I am going to go to Taco Bueno. Ooh, I love the Taco Bueno.
So we're in the La Quinta Inn off of, I think 35 here. Pretty nice room. I mean, we went on Priceline. I think we got a decent deal after taxes and everything. This thing was a little bit less than $60. So it looks like we'll be comfortable at least.
So we're down here at Midway Auto Parts.
Collision Center.
They got quite the operation down here at old Midway. It's pretty. It's rivals.
Engine.
It's crazy. I like it.
It's like computer reel right there.
Oh, I think that.
See, now this is old Kansas City right here.
Kansas City, Missouri. We just got back from Kansas City. We are getting the motor, or have already got the motor for the Range Rover in the back of the truck. Got this from it was called, what was it called? Midwest or something?
Midway Auto Parts.
Yeah, Midway Auto Parts. It seemed like they had a pretty good setup at that place. This motor was hit over here. And that's how we scored it so cheap, but we're gonna build. It's better to build it anyways. I mean, then we know what we're selling. We're not just selling some junk or something like that. But okay, so we just got back from Kansas City with our motor for the Range Rover. It's actually a lot worse than what we thought. So you heard the knocking in the other motor. We looked down at the bottom. And I just looked at it from this side because it's kind of the way they had it, but I didn't inspect it super well, which I probably should have done because, oh my God, though. There's a huge hole in the oil pan and the pickup tube is all the way cocked off to the side. So we're like super scared. We're going to try to turn this motor over. How's it turning, Jeff?
Smooth as glass.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we might have dodged a bullet right there. So we got to do the timing. We got to take the front cover off. We got to take the other engine out, got to do the heads, get head gaskets. Oh, it's going to be a lot of work, but we're probably going to end up saving a couple $1,000 on this. I mean, opposed to if we would have spent $2,200 on a motor from the junkyard and then still not knowing what we had. At least this way we're about, with the $400 that we paid for the motor and about $300 for the trip, we're at about $700 right now. We spent another $150 on gaskets, a couple hundred on timing off the old interwebs, and an oil pan gasket. Luckily, I think we got all that stuff good out there in the other car, so that'll be sick. Whoa, check that out though. This is kind of cool. So when you buy something used, you never know where it comes from. But when you see something like this, so that's a Land Rover oil filter. I mean, you can get this at your Parts Plus, your Napa and stuff like that. So they didn't take it to the normal place and get the oil changes. So that actually is a very good sign and something interesting to see on a pre-owned motor. Kind of checking this motor out. We got a lot of carbon on the top of the pistons from running low octane fuel. One of the other things that's kind of interesting about this particular motor, and we don't see, Land Rover, Jaguar motors all the time. So, I mean, it's not an everyday thing, but the girdle for the crank actually sits right here.
2, 3, 4.
And it's got a ton of bell housing
9,
bolts.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bell housing bolts.
15 bell housing bolts where most vehicles only have like 5, maybe 6. I mean, it's kind of nuts.
It's gotta be because it's an aluminum engine.
We're thinking that they may have broke the cover either on this side or that side because this thing was in like a massive twisted up ball of carnage and mayhem. But anyways,
Rear main's in good shape.
it turned over smooth. I think we kind of really still scored. Hopefully we don't have any lower crank issues, because we're not going to pop the girdle on this, and we're not re-bearing this, because generally what ends up happening is we're not that sophisticated a shop. We just end up ruining more stuff than what it's worth. So it having a hole in the bottom of it's kind of bad, but we're going to keep our fingers crossed, put it back together, you know, see what we get. So watch out for this thing. You'll see it come up. It'll be under CMO, and we're going to show you us removing the motor. We've never actually done one of these, so it might be a little bit hit and miss, but we'll check it out. I'm sure we can get it done. We'll just have to figure it out as we go.